This colorful collection lit up the runway in Rio de Janeiro, a big stage for up-and-coming fashion designers from New Hampshire.
The fashion show was a hit. It got a lot of buzz.
It seemed like everybody loved it. The other designers that participated in the show were particularly supportive, and they said very, very nice things.
And Laura McCarthy didn't even know each other when Harry got the invitation of a lifetime to show his work at the Moda Couture fashion show in Brazil during the Summer Olympics.
This is the same kind of material that you would find in a wetsuit or a dive suit.
Harry first got noticed 2 years ago. His team back then created this fashion-forward, luminous firefly dress. It dazzled, a combination of couture and technology. The fashion industry wanted to see more.
I was thrilled, except there was one problem, and that is the collaborators that I had worked with before were no longer available.
That's when Harry met Laura.
This all sort of came about rather randomly.
Both are design professors. Laura at Mount Ida College near Boston, Harry at Southern New Hampshire University. Together, they'd have to scramble to come up with a clothing line for the Rio runway.
Look, 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 smile, 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 smile.
Harry's background is in abstract photography and digital art. He designs the prints for the fabrics. He converts his photos into textile prints, designing colorful geometric shapes on his computer.
I love looks that emphasize geometry, that also and kind of play off the shape of the human body in ways that are, very dynamic.
Laura turns the prints into garments, a master at shaping and draping techniques.
This print makes me think of a light and airy fabric that's going to be something that's very loose and flowy, not very structured. Or this particular print lends itself more to something that is very structured and very, very tailored.
Duo created 12 looks for Rio, a whirlwind leading up to their dream debut.
All of the stuff that we took to Brazil I did in the 2.5 weeks before we left.
And a blur once they arrived.
We were greeted at a press conference where we were asked to address other designers.
It was kind of overwhelming and exciting at the same time because everybody, oh, look, the Americans are here, and everyone wanted a picture taken with us, and it was like, wow.
Feeling more like Ralph Lauren than two new fashion designers still developing their look.
We were treated as celebrities. We were in a villa with housekeepers, a chauffeur, all the food, and infinity swimming pool.
The place we stayed was beautiful. The house was beautiful.
We felt we were very special.
The designers haven't slowed down since Rio. Back in their studio in Brookline, New Hampshire, models sport their evolving collection, including dresses, skirts, jackets, and bathing suits. Their line now in hot demand, showing on runways in San Francisco, New York, and Boston. These two dresses, their signature look.
Logan Gilbert is wearing the asymmetrical dress using the Venetian blind print. I didn't really have a plan. I just was, like I said, responding to the print and thinking, okay, it would be nice to have this gathered here, and it would be nice to have it open up here in the sheer areas and the asymmetry, and to create movement.
Looking good, you're looking good.
Haley Bonsar is wearing another dress that's developed from the Venetian blind print. I took the idea of stripes and alternating light and dark and the sheer and solid to create the stripes of print with stripes of sheer.
Harry and Laura have yet to come up with a name for their label, but they do know their line will push the fashion envelope, using new technologies like laser printing and digital dye sublimation printing to create unique fabric and looks.
I think that the main thing that you're going to see on the runways now is a new treatment of materials, new use of materials that did not really exist before this new technology. It's changing the look of apparel. It's changing the attitude about apparel.
Harry and Laura Starr is rising fast. Their biggest challenge, just trying to keep up.
It's really in its beginning stages. You know, we've just started. We're just now starting to sort out where we want to go from here.
I think there's a lot of potential for things to take off, and who knows where they'll end up. So that in itself is fun.